Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Got a little space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
Smith dropping to pass. Finds his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Davison. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
From the gun, it's Davison. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down to the air. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down. Working that left side now. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Lets it fly. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So after After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Wallace. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of this drive. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Wallace. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up 4th.
The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally, in the second quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore.
Caught, and he's got room. Pass headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Then they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Smith wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Fresh set of downs going up top. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Look out! A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Fires to the middle, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Smith dropping to pass. Looking for a big play. Got it down the field. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking for the score. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running inside, it's Wallace. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. First up, a look at Michigan in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Wolverines eyeing an 8th straight victory today. It's been a dream start to the season, and this game has been no different. This fan base is fired up.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's McLeod. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Nittany Lions peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. He'll set up to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On the ground with the counter. Run ends there.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Out wide right, it's Hill. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Smith wants to throw. Got a man. It's Bear. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Man, he almost throws another one. Man, I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a non-profit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless, it's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Got him right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Out wide left, it's Wallace. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Gets the back moving. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Sends him back in motion. There's some daylight. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to squeak through the pile. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Needs it here on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it. It's Wallace. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires to the tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these win.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Uh-oh, look out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Second and long here. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.